Imagine, for a moment, that your thoughts are not just fleeting whispers in your mind, but powerful forces that shape your reality. What if every thought you entertained, every belief you held, had the ability to rewrite your biology, rewire your brain, and ultimately, redefine your life? What if the key to permanent healing wasn't found in a pill, a procedure, or an external remedy, but within the very fabric of your own consciousness? The truth is, your thoughts are far more than just mental chatter. They are the architects of your emotions, the sculptors of your nervous system, and the silent engineers of your body's chemistry. Every time you think a thought, you send a cascade of electrical and chemical signals through your brain and body. These signals don't just influence how you feel in the moment. They shape your long-term health, your vitality, and even your ability to heal. Consider this. When you dwell in worry, anxiety, or fear, your body responds as if the threat is real. Your stress hormones surge, your heart rate accelerates, and your immune system weakens. Over time, this state of chronic stress becomes a breeding ground for illness, fatigue, and disease. But what if the opposite were also true? What if thoughts of joy, gratitude, and love could trigger a healing response so profound that it could restore balance, repair cells, and rejuvenate your entire being? Science now confirms what ancient wisdom has long suggested, that the mind and body are not separate, but deeply interconnected. Your thoughts don't just live in your brain. They resonate through every cell, every tissue, and every organ. When you change your thoughts, you change your energy. And when you change your energy, you change your biology. So, how do we harness this power? How do we shift from thoughts that weaken us to thoughts that heal us permanently? The first step is awareness. Most people live on autopilot, replaying the same mental loops day after day. They react to life based on past conditioning, old wounds, and ingrained beliefs. But healing begins the moment you become conscious of your thoughts. You start to notice, are these thoughts serving me? Are they lifting me up or weighing me down? Are they rooted in fear or in possibility? Once you become aware, the next step is intentional redirection. You must consciously choose thoughts that align with healing, with wholeness, with vitality. This isn't about positive thinking as a superficial fix. It's about rewiring your brain at a neurological level. Every time you interrupt a negative thought and replace it with one of empowerment, you weaken the old neural pathways and strengthen new ones. Over time, this repetition changes your default state from one of stress and survival to one of growth and renewal. But thoughts alone are not enough. For true healing to take root, your thoughts must be accompanied by emotion. Emotion is the language of the body. When you think a thought and feel it deeply, when you embody the joy, the gratitude, the love, you send a much stronger signal to your cells. You're no longer just imagining a new reality. You're living it before it manifests. This is where meditation and mindfulness become powerful tools. In the stillness of meditation, you step out of the chaos of the external world and enter a state of coherence, a state where your brain, heart, and body are in sync. In this state, you can plant new thoughts, new beliefs, and new visions for your health with greater potency. You can visualize your body healing, see yourself vibrant and whole, and feel it so intensely that your subconscious mind accepts it as truth. And when your subconscious accepts it, your body follows. Now, you might wonder, how long does this take? The answer is, it depends on you. Healing is not a one-time event. It's a practice. Just as a single workout won't transform your body, a single moment of positive thinking won't rewire your brain. But with consistency, with daily repetition, you can create lasting change. You can train your mind to default to thoughts that heal rather than thoughts that harm. And here's the most profound truth of all. When you change your inner world, your outer world must follow. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with healing, your life begins to reflect that state. You attract circumstances, people, and opportunities that support your well-being. You begin to see challenges not as setbacks, but as setups for growth. You realize that every thought is a choice, and every choice is a chance to create a new reality. So, I invite you to ask yourself, what thoughts am I nurturing? Are they thoughts that constrict me, or thoughts that expand me? Are they thoughts that keep me stuck in the past, or thoughts that propel me into a future of limitless potential? Because the thoughts you choose today will shape the life you live tomorrow. And thoughts like these, thoughts of wholeness, of vitality, of unshakable well-being, these are the thoughts that will heal you. Not temporarily, not superficially, but permanently. The power is within you. The choice is yours.